Hi Virgo, how are you? It's CJ, and I am here to do the second half of 2022 reading for you. My Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus Virgo. This is going to be a general reading. If it doesn't resonate, please check into your other signs as always. Use your intuition if there's images on the photos that the cards that might represent something for you. If there are numbers or synchronistic images, I'll also let you know that. This is going to be a little bit longer than our usual reading. It's about 30 to 40 minutes depending on the amount of cards that come out, but it's also going to show your past, present, and future with the quantum field, and then also the Akashic Tarot. We're also going to pull a major arcana for all the months from July to December, and then clarify with the Dreams of Gaia. I will also pull one romance card and a money card so that you guys can kind of get an overall feel. I always recommend that you continue to check your monthlies, your money and career, and then of course your love readings separately, because the energies change, our life path changes, we're all on different timeline, so it isn't going to resonate wholly for everybody. But I want you to really tap into this energy, because my goodness, I'm doing this on the super moon, full moon in Sagittarius, and this energy is expansive. Jupiter is definitely expanding either healing, karma, romance, money, whatever those energy themes might be for you as we move forward. And the quantum oracles are really honing in on that. So it's a lot of fun. Hope you enjoy it. And let's get started. Let's see what your past energy is. If anything else, I feel like there's something else I wanted to tell you, but let's just get started. Enough of me. Okay, yes, look at you. Spirit, Ascended Masters. This may have been the energy that you were working with in the past. These are the beings that are here to bring you closer to your health, your abundance, your spirituality, and your future past or present self, aligning yourself with the Ascended Masters who are helping you or have helped you. Now, we all live past, present, and future at the same time, so this energy might be your present energy or your future energy. It depends. As I said as we started, we're all on different time paths. Oh, look at this. You have all spirit cards. Wow, Virgo. All right, present energies. Family, friends, and guides who are supporting and helping you. Number 6, we went 7, 6, and now 5. Now, these all three came out together, so I feel like they're interchangeable. They could be 5, 6, 7. Regardless, the group that you have here are all about helpers, friends and family who may have passed on loved ones, ancestors, guardian angels, and spirit guides, helper guides, galactic guides. If you're a starseed light worker, they're all around you. Wow. And then another card of spirit with the sacred temple. Now I will check into the sacred temple energy. Let me grab this very quickly. These books are by Sandra Taylor. There may be an affirmation, so I just want to check this very quickly. Absolutely beautiful. My goodness. What are you working on, Virgo? Wow. Usually it opens right to it when I come in here. So, intention, people, events, spirit. Here we go. Your Hall of Records. Okay, this is Akashic, and we are going to pull from the Akashic Tarot in order to give you some further insight. This card usually unveils your ultimate place of power and inspiration. The sacred temple is the seat of your soul and is always available to you as a source of peace, balance, and connection to spirit. You can access this by meditating, obviously, also tapping into your heart center. Receiving this card upright is your notice to do so. You are at a point in your life and in your personal power where you're able to open this holy vault and connect with unlimited information contained within. What do you need to know? Whether it is personal, spiritual, financial, medical, artistic, scientific, or any other topic, you're able to seek it now through the Akashic records. And what did we see all over these Ascended Masters who are also helping you? finance, spirituality, health, well-being, and all your friends and family and guides that are around you to support you. Wow. As I said, Jupiter expanding. I was not kidding. Let's see if there is an affirmation with this. I believe there is. Yes, it is. So here is your affirmation. And it is, I open the Akashic records that vibrate all around me. The wisdom of eternity is mine to behold. I open the Akashic records that vibrate all around me. The wisdom of eternity is mine to behold. And you hold your hand over your heart center or meditate into that space. Visualize your heart and your sacred temple and access that. Make sure you finish with so it is. And also here, you may know someone who's helping you on a professional level. The presence of a spirit or family member is with you. And this affirmation, I am going to read these to you because of the fact that they're all spirit. So this is a very important time for you spiritually. You may have recently lost someone or have been thinking about them, or you have begun or are improving upon your meditation, spiritual ascension, bringing this more into your life in your forefront, working on past karma to help to elevate yourself in many ways. And so here is the affirmation for calling on your family, friends, and guides. I open up to all the loving, helpful spirits around me. I invite their guidance, and I am thankful. I open to all the loving, helpful spirits around me. I invite their guidance, and I am thankful. And so it is. And lastly, since we've gone there, let's talk about these Ascended Masters. Okay? The spirit world is full of them, and this card is telling you to look at your life and open up to the master that most resonates with you. There is Buddha, Hilarion, Jesus, and Saint Germain. So many. I mean, you might resonate with Isis, the Blessed Mother Mary, Kuan Yin. So many of these that you can tap into. These are just the start of it. Paul the Redeemer. I'm trying to remember all of the Ascended Masters, and they're blanking on me right now. Obviously in the Christian faith, it is obviously the Christ Jesus. But you also have, as I said, the Blessed Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene. You have Paul the Redeemer, Saint Germain, Buddha, Hilarion. Gosh. Well, you know who it is. Whoever it is for you. Generally, when this card is upright, it is more about Buddha, who is also called Gautama, and some of the others, and represented by the lotus. So this is one, and also Jesus when it's in the upright. There's no reversed or whatever. It's just who the Ascended Masters might be working with you at this time, or who you may want to call on. When it comes in the reversed, it's more about Hilarion and Saint Germain. So in this affirmation here with the Ascended Masters, it is, I invite the guidance and energy of, name your Ascended Master, and I gratefully request assistance with, and you name your issue. So again, I invite the guidance and energy of your Ascended Master, and I gratefully request assistance with whatever that is. This time period is open to you. The Ascended Masters are here. Your family, your friends, and any guides are around you right now, and you are able to tap into your Akashic record, your sacred heart, and be able to receive assistance or create what it is that you want to create in your world. This isn't really about the manifestation, other than ascending your own vibration, healing past lives, healing a current life, asking for assistance. There may be assistance with issues, challenges that you have in your world right now, versus the manifestation intention law of attraction. This is really about calling into your higher self, your guides, and your Ascended Masters who are here to help you with specific issues or your own ascension. Very, very I'm trying to find the word. It'll come to me. I see it. I mean, I know it, but I'm not seeing it. This is, wow, okay. This is a divine developmental time. It's a lot of words to say. That wasn't the one I was going to use, but that's what they just whispered in my head. It's time to develop your language with the divine, with who's around you to assist you and help you. You have access to it, Virgo. It's truly your time to tap into those resources and or listen to those who are attempting to speak to you through dreams, through symbols, smells, songs that come on, favorite TV shows, images. I know when I have spirit guides or passed on loved ones around me, when I turn on a radio or I walk into the room and there is a favorite song of theirs playing, and then it's backed up with another. I'm like, okay, I hear you. I know. It's always heartwarming to feel them around me. This Akashic record is cold. These cards are cold, which is really unusual because I've been using them all day. So let's get them warmed up for our Virgos. They're not a lot of energy coming from them as far as passion and things of that sort. Thank you, Spirit. That was me. Okay, there we go. Okay, thank you. All right. Oh my gosh, I cannot make this stuff up. No wonder they took so much time. It may very well be Saint Germain with the Ascended Masters, because what is the first card out? The initiation of Count Saint Germain. Now, Ascended Masters are all earth beings who ascended, and that is the reason why they get their title. They physically were on this earth. They worked to bring us spiritual word, divine word, lessons, things of this sort. So here is Count Saint Germain was a person who lived, and this is his initiation. And I will go ahead and read you a little bit about this. Wow. So Saint Germain could reflect a synchronicity for you in some way, shape, or form. You'll definitely know if that's one of your Ascended Masters. Even though it wasn't in the upright, he's still one of the four. And the Two of Scrolls with two worlds. Okay? That is present energy. Again, let me pull the third, and then I will read the little description. Commitment. I will read a little bit from the book. I won't read everything. Oh my gosh, an Archangel Uriel. Oh, wow, my goodness gracious. Virgo, what are you going through? Uriel and the Sphinx. And a commitment. The One of Roses. A contract, a marriage proposal, an engagement, a new client, a karmic contract, a bond, a contract you may have made with one of your passed on loved ones that you might need to visualize being torn up. It might have been resolved, a karmic contract, a karmic bond. We'll see where this goes for you. I never, because these are very specifically generic and general for the entire group that is Virgo looking in at this right now, in any of your positions where it's Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So I like to keep it that way for everybody, but honestly, this is only going to resonate with a few of you who are in this process of ascending in some way. Maybe you started a spiritual practice. Perhaps you've gone even further. You might be seeking counsel and instruction on how to become better. You may have done some past life work. You may have, again, as I said, had a passed on loved one sort of reach out to you, and you're like, oh my gosh, where is this coming from? You know, if this was your first experience with it, because sometimes that can be a little daunting, especially when you start to realize there's more around you than you were aware of. Okay, So, enough. Let's talk about Saint Germain and the initiation here. Standing among the pillars within a beautiful temple, the ascended master, Count Saint Germain, sends his light and energy to the four-robed people who stand before him. It's time for their initiation. This card represents your initiation. It's much more than a change or even a transformation. It is nothing less than your movement into higher revelations of power, insight, and achievement. The time is now. Wow. What did I say, Virgo? And again, this isn't going to resonate with everyone, but my goodness, this is your time. Some loss of lower vibrational relationships, jobs, or activities may be required in order for you to lift to new heights. Your initiation can be aided by meditation and study, as well as connecting to the ascended masters. There you go. Know that you have shared purpose and activities with the masters, even if you are not certain of what it is yet. This is an amazing opening. If you haven't started and you're wondering what on earth is happening, I feel like this is an awakening energy for some of you who are coming into what your life purpose is, understanding what spirit is, all of a sudden realizing there are things happening around you that you cannot explain and wanting to go down that path. And it might have happened, for some of you, I'm being told it's with it's with someone who passed on. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's get the Two of Scrolls and talk to you about how this two worlds represents itself as well. Wait till you hear about this. Two worlds. Now, there may be a conflict in your life, obviously, right? And this conflict is between the outer world and what it requires of you and how your own spirit directs you. You actually may have a number of past lives where you wanted to focus on spiritual growth and therefore joined a monastery to do so, and then missing out on the wonders of the secular world, how you would miss love, family, and maybe financial success. So in this life, you chose to go into that. You may have bounced back and forth from the monastic to the personal in a number of incarnations. You are now gaining experience of a polarity between a fully self-realized spiritual experience and personal success in your day-to-day life. It often feels like you may have to let go of one in order to embrace the other. This will continue until you learn to bring your spiritual self into every situation in your personal life. It's time to replace worry with trust and integrate your eternal truth with your temporal reality. Wow. Yes. What did I say about this awakening? You kind of know. Your friends may think you're crazy. You may have gotten some crystals or a tarot deck, or you may have gone to a reading or had some energy work done and had some sort of epiphany that started you into this path, and then you awaken to go, wait, this feels familiar. This feels as if it is something that I should be doing more of. And you go down, I affectionately call it the rabbit hole, but it starts you into a path, and all of a sudden synchronicities start coming about. You start opening up your clairs, your clairaudience, your clairsentience, your clairvoyance, things of this sort. Your synchronicities happen sooner and sooner. You might be having luck with manifestations that come into your life faster. And even in an odd way, it might just be an offhand comment that you make, and the next thing you know, it shows up in a very unusual way. So there are ways to play with the law of attraction and manifestation when you first start, like wishing to see feathers or pennies. And you just visualize that over and over again until it happens. So much is happening around you, and as I said, everyone's on a different path. This is a very specific group for those who are in the middle of this awakening or in this process of balancing presently two worlds between the spiritual and the physical. and tapping into all the help that's around you. You might even be feeling like you're hearing voices, or you see a light out of the corner of your eye and you do a double take. Those are your guides. You are able to see them, feel them, hear them as you tap more and more into your heart center. So let's look at Uriel and the Sphinx. And no, I did not read every card in every reading. This is very specific for you because this is an unusual time. So let's talk about this. An unusual and blessed time for you. The Archangel Uriel stands before the Sphinx under the full moon. The Sphinx is usually shown with the body of a lion, indicating strength, and the head of a king, showing authority and intelligence. But more than that, the Sphinx represents the enigmatic and inscrutable, the silent holder of truth and the ancient mysteries of the world. The Archangel connects and confers with this great source of mystery. This card comes at a time what's most important and possibly most difficult working in your life, which is that inner discovery that takes you to your deepest level of self. Even the great Sphinx had to be dug out many times from the blowing desert sands that buried it up to its neck. And you must dig diligently too. You have to chip away at the substance of your old beliefs and history so that you can get to the truth inside. But don't worry, you've begun already and you've made considerable inroads. Uriel's name is the Fire of God, and you can work directly in your meditations with this archangel for self-understanding, transformation, and guidance. Also, be on the lookout for someone in your daily life whom Uriel has sent. It could be a teacher, a mentor, or even a new friend who shares a kinship with you about this inner quest. You will find your tribe. You'll find your tribe who'll be able to help you and help you process this awakening that you're going through. Whether it's the next level awakening, whether it's the beginning, however it resonates for you. Maybe you're getting into spiritual work and you're looking for some assistance with that too. But here you go. And honestly, there's the commitment. The commitment between the two worlds. The commitment to yourself. The commitment you made in your incarnation here. And the commitment that you made to your Ascended Masters, in particular Saint Germain, about coming back and finding your purpose and deepening your role, and also learning how to balance the spirituality and the earthly life, and then share that. It is such a mistake for people to think that to be spiritual you have to be paupers and give up your life. There are those who are called to it, but it is not necessary. Steve Noble does a lot of meditations, and he has a course on the spiritual entrepreneur and how to balance, right? Helping, raising the vibration, being the light, but then also being able to enjoy the financial success and all the joys that you wanted to experience when you came here. Yeah, so this commitment, along with all these cards, commitment, sorry that I was not proper in that word, my grandmother would have smacked me, is more about the commitment you made coming here and what you were going to do in this lifetime. This is not a dark night of the soul energy that may come, or you may have experienced that which led you to this. It is the extreme feeling of the awakening moment, the realization of the gifts that you have and that are available to you within this world, and the commitments you've made in your past lives. I keep saying that because I feel like someone had a past life reading and that's just opened the gates. In particular, if you had any time in Egypt, or if you were with Saint Germain, Count Saint Germain, since that came out as the Ascended Master twice. All right, let's see what our overall energy per month is going to be. This is what's available to you in the quantum field, also in the Akashic records for you right now, Virgo. I would say you have a choice, because you do with free will. It is, if you have said no to this in the past, it's seriously knocking on your door strong right now if you've chosen not to go down this path at that time, at a previous time. It's back. And if you are Wow. Enjoy the journey. And no, it is never as amazing as everyone makes it to look like. It's just, you know, rainbows and angel wings and what have you. There is the constant push-pull, the duality of life here on 3D Earth with the spiritual. It's a practice for a reason, because we never get it perfect. At least in this incarnation, right? Because we're here. Or we'd be ascended masters. So keep at it and give yourself a break while you do it. All right, let's see what we have for July. But do know, regardless of that, you are a piece of the divine, and the divine is within you. And we are all one and part of the cosmos. So therefore, it is your divine right. And you're accessing it. And here is the Magician for July. Alchemizing, bringing forth what it is that you want in your world. This very well could be this spiritual life. You need help? You call on your ascended masters. They're here to help you. Not only is it an initiation of your spiritual growth and your ascension, but it's also, what do you need help with? Call upon us. It is your divine right. Ask us. We cannot intervene. This is a free will world. You must ask. Align to the frequency in order to receive. There are, as I'm just reminded, that we do have certain angels and beings who are helpers who will keep us from harm if it's not meant for us. And that's like that universal tower that comes in, or those synchronistic moments. But if you don't ask, you don't get. Right, let's see. Let's look at and see what August is. August for our Virgos. Thank you. Temperance. Wow. Sagittarius. Now, these are all major arcana for that reason, to give an overall theme. So here you have Archangel Uriel. Temperance. Archangel Uriel is the angel that is represented in this card, standing in the ground and on the water, tempering fire and water that's usually in a rainbow. This is about spiritual balance, physical balance, healing mind, body, spiritually. It is not the balance and the tempering of Libra. This is in a different format. You know, that's legal, 3D, contractual. This is spirit, body, mind, life balance. And Archangel Uriel twice. Saint Germain twice, Archangel Uriel twice. So if any of you are resonating with that, or you have worked with the angels before, or ascended masters, if you have Sagittarian placements, Uriel is represented in Temperance card. Uriel, the fire of God. Uriel, the angel of the north. Uriel, the angel of earth. In abundance and what have you. And Uriel, who's also represented in the crown chakra, opening to awareness and the greatness that there is. Let's see what else we get here. Uriel, represented by the golden pentacle for abundance. Thank you, Spirit. Okay. The Fool, new beginning, come September in your time frame. Now, obviously, end of August, September, here you are. New beginning, new you. Let's see what we get for October for our Virgos. Thank you, Spirit. The Hanged Man. So once you start on this new journey and you've awakened and you're like, okay, here comes the, oh gosh, the two worlds. I'm in this world, I'm in that world. I'm suspended. What do I do? How do I bring my spirituality into every day so that I'm not either thinking I need to meditate and learn for 8 hours a day and not do the things that I liked and enjoyed as a human having an experience here, right? This is about that suspended energy, not being able to choose. or feeling suspended and hanging. Hanging, like literally, which way do I go? To up, down, side, side. You know, sometimes having to look at things from different perspectives also. Let's see what we get for November. You will be looking at things from different perspectives, and you will have those moments of feeling great suspension, because it's, as I said, a practice. You'll take so many steps and aha, and all of a sudden everything will be opened. Next thing you know, you're retracting because it doesn't feel right to you in some ways. And there's so many things to learn. You need to trust yourself and go at your pace. Let's see what we have here. November, please, for our Virgos. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, November 2022. Please, Spirit, Angels, Guides, Gods and Goddesses. Thank you. Oh, that's me. So there's only the major arcana here. There's very few cards, so they do happen to make me go through this quite a few times until they get the right card. And I am not pulling a card. Not with this. Especially. Yes, there we go. Strength. Yes. Here now you might have that little hiccup, that dark night of the soul, like, oh my gosh, where's my tribe? I'm talking about this to people. I'm telling about, and they're all looking at me like I must be crazy. The changes that you may choose to make in your life, the people that may go away, as you read, as we talked about in the two worlds, the energies that may leave you that you thought for sure were going to be around you forever. And here, having that inner strength to continue on your path, to know it isn't about them or things or jobs. It's about you and about what you want and how you are ascending and how you want to live your life purpose and your divine rights. Card of Leo, if that helps you. Notice you have Leo and Temperance here with Sagittarius. Two fire signs here to help you. Let's see what December brings. I was joking about that. I'm not picking a card because when the Ascended Masters are in the house and the Archangels are here, and they're always here, but when they come out in a reading, yes, okay, I do not touch them. I wait for them to share, you know. That's why I don't usually, you rarely see me pick a card. It's my style, and it's just the way I communicate with my guides. Here you are. A completion. The ending of a cycle. And with an end of a cycle and the end of a year comes a new beginning, a new start, a new you, a new awareness, a new purpose with the world. Okay, let us now, we're going to pull a clarifier for each one of these. They're just laughing at they're laughing at my comment that no, I'm not pulling the card. Okay, because any card I pull will be the card that's meant to be. But still, it's one of those things. I prefer the energy to flip the card for me. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness gracious me. Wow. Destiny in July with the Magician. This is your destiny, your awakening, your time, your guide, your spirit, your growth, your whatever this means to you. Your confirmation of your gifts, maybe. You know, you're starting to realize that you have spiritual gifts. Here you are. This is your destiny. This is the path that you're going on. And now in July, and now this immediate time, this expansion of energies that we're talking about happening on this full moon, moving forward, is happening for you now. You may have felt it a little bit in the past because you have this past energy. Could have been happening over the last couple months, in particular since the equinoxes and all of the eclipses. But I feel like with Sagittarius full moon that's showing here in August, that we're just experienced with temperance, that we're in the Sagittarian full moon, that's another confirmation of what you're going through and where you're leading. Now with temperance here, this is the loss, the 5 of Cups. What am I losing? What am I giving up? Who's going to go away? Who's not going to be with me? Having that feeling, right, of loss. And it could be a loss, as I said, of people, places, things, jobs, energies that are no longer serving you. There could be leaving you, and it could also be in your energy. But Archangel Uriel is here in August, as well as the temperance, to balance things out, to know and trust that you will always be provided and cared for in this spiritual environment. All things are meant for you. Will find their way to you. It can never pass you by. It may not come out in the form that you expect, but it will come. Look at this, the 8 of Earth, the 8 of Pentacles. This is with the Fool, and here is your abundance, grounded, bringing forth this journey. Now, when you look at the 8 of Pentacles in a traditional tarot as opposed to the Dreams of Gaia, it is very much about being proficient at your work, a master. And here you are as this grand spirit of earth, bringing forth fruit, grounded in your abundance, and knowing that this journey will bring you great abundance. And that abundance means many things: wealth, health, happiness, spiritual growth, whatever you want to consider. Love, always love. Everything comes from love. You may find yourself, you may find yourself really connected to the earth practices. Consider yourself an earth witch, or work Wiccan, or look into the elementals and work with all of our stone people, standing people, trees, crystals, water fairies. There's so much. I don't know what path you're on, but it feels very earth-based in this Fool beginning in September. In your time frame, right? In your birthday month. A pentacle showing your energy, earth energy. This is all confirmation of you being where you are meant to be. October, please, Spirit, Angels, and Guides. And I'm a Sagittarius, so I have great... I have great respect, and I work quite a bit with Archangel Uriel, so it always honors me to have that presence here. Abundance, more earth energy, but look at this, abundance. What is the abundance? What is the dragon of abundance is staring over this great plentiful field, rabbits with fertility, the great harvest that's in front. Anything and all things that you require and need would be provided for you. Rainbows on the behind the dragon, as you see. Dragons could be representative. So this decision that you're making, just know, trust, and have faith that this is going to bring great abundance of whatever you're calling into your world, spiritually and otherwise. All right, let's see. November. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. Going into that Scorpio and then Sagittarius time, there's the Ace of Fire. Look at that cleansing, that birth from the universe of creativity, passion. I don't know, I feel cleansing with the strength here. And also, this is Leo. This is a fire card, the Ace of Fire, the Ace of Wands. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. This is represented here, that this cleansing, strength, power, confidence is being gifted to you by the divine in this month of November to help and guide you along. December, please, Spirit. December. My goodness gracious, I am in awe, really in awe of the work that, oh, thank you, in awe of what you will be doing, what you're going through, and what is open to you at this time. I mean, it just makes me want to cry. Okay. December, Virgo. Let's not get too deep. I mean, we're deep enough with this reading. Okay, thank you. Oh, look at this. Okay, Four of Cups. In this case, where Four of Cups can sometimes represent you're not satisfied with your life, this is, in this instance, with the dreams of Gaia. Look at that smile on this figure's face as they reflect in the mirror, and take a look at their life and know that they are now happy. This has closed out a cycle. They're really seeing who they are and how they want to move forward, and are happy with who they are. Not easy to get there, but once you get there, ooh, there is no going back, trust me. Ooh, yes. It's hard to put on a false face. It's hard to placate people you really don't want to be around, energies that don't vibe with you. It is a process, but one that is so healthy and sets you on such a trajectory that you have no idea. Because you eliminate all the noise and you hear what is truly meant for you, right? That is the purpose. I'm sorry, I'm just muting my phone here. Apparently it's buzzing. Okay, all right, here we go. One more. Let's ask the romance angels what they have for our Virgo. Overall energy in romance, love. Because, yeah, it's not always necessarily about all the spirituality. All right, let's see what we've got. Okay. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. This is everything. You know, you made it this far, and you weren't about the spirituality, but you wanted to see what each month brought to you. Here you are. Attraction. Experience this present moment fully, and in that you bring in more of what it is that you have of appreciation, of love, friendship, romance, sensuality, abundance, you know, passion and creativity. If you look at the cards, your destiny. And wow, okay, thank you, Spirit. Here's a romance angel, but doesn't this fit with everything? Free yourself. It is time to take back control of your own life, of your life. Free yourself. And this path that you may potentially be on is definitely going to do that. This is this Four of Cups energy that I'm feeling here. I love the unicorn. All right, let's pull a money theme as well. Get an overall feeling of money might be happening. Don't forget, check in, especially since this is such a specific reading. You're always going to want to check your monthly readings as well as money and career and love, because, as I said, we're all on different paths. We all reach them at different times, and your free will choices will change, and therefore you need to, or you should, you don't need to, but you should always check in monthly to see how this is all aligning up. Charity. Wow. Didn't I just say about poverty and living a life, a pious life? See where you can give more of yourself to help others and make a difference. Humanitarian work, human rights, justice, or advocacy could be right for you. Donating can create positive energy around you and attract more abundance. Because when we give things away, when we pay a bill and we say, this is coming back to me threefold, we do it in one way to attract more money into our lives, if that is what you're called, but also just more abundance, more love, more feeling good, more divine purpose, connected to the collective, as if you will. Wow. Are we getting a theme here or what? And then we also have the Office. Think of the greater good than oneself to achieve a better outcome. Consider careers in administrative or managerial roles. Manage your time better and or delegate tasks. So the top line again, because I messed that up, think of the greater good than oneself to achieve a better outcome. The Office. This is working with a team. Could also have that very spiritual, religious. This isn't going to resonate with everyone, but Spirit was just saying someone may be deciding to join the cloth in some way, shape, or form. None become a pastor, go into religious studies or spiritual studies. Wow, that's really like for 1 or 2 people. Teacher, you have the ability to motivate others to strive to uncover their true potential. Consider careers in teaching, coaching, mentorship, or being a motivational speaker. You know, that can also go hand in hand with feeling a calling to help others, right? And you've learned so much about money. This is time to put it into practice. The Teacher. Angelic help. This is a time to trust in the universe and know you will be provided for. Here's your abundance. This is your 8 of Pentacles. This is the Saint Germain, Ascended Masters, the 2 of Scrolls, the Sacred Temple. My gosh, your angelic helpers and your friends and colleagues that are around you. There is a career or blessing lining up for you, so stay positive and believe. Pay attention to the signs of your angels and what they send you during this time. Virgo, you've got a massive team out there looking to help you. They are knocking on your door over and over and over again. What a blessing for you. All right, let's see what you're... Not that we don't have enough angels here, but this is the angel card as the final message. Francesca, what do you desire right now? Visualize it, and it will come about. Negativity will block your progress. This is about tapping into that sacred temple energy, your heart energy, the Ascended Masters, your friends, your colleagues. Visualize it. Ask for help wherever you see it or need it or feel it. Stay in the positive. Trust and believe that this gift from the universe, that the abundance, this new beginning, this new experience that you have coming forth is meant for you. Virgo, I want to thank you for this experience. I don't believe I've done a lot of readings, but I don't believe this has been so much about an awakening or expansion of spiritual gifts in the amount of time that I've been doing these readings, which has been a long time. So thank you again. I send you healing and love and blessings. Not that you need it, but while you're going through it, you may feel like you're being torn from one side to the other while these energies are leaving you. So, blessings to you. Talk with y'all soon. Bye for now.